Okay, so the next facility we're going to be talking about is the Sparsholt College Lake, which is just behind me here. So the great thing about this lake is that it's not too deep, which can be great for beginners, meaning that you can start practicing and improving all of your skills, developing those as sessions go on, just to make sure that you can touch the bottom if you need to, which can really help with building confidence as well. Although a disadvantage of this, of course, is practicing skills like a deep water rescue. It's going to be a lot more tricky in shallower water, as you're not going to be able to really simulate the real thing with that shallower water if you can touch the bottom. The use of this lake is for fishermen and for people who want to practice their water skills such as kayaking or canoeing, and that can be offered both by the college or also by external users that come in and use our college. Obviously, a great advantage for us guys at the college is that we have the accessibility to the lake at all times if we just want to nip down here and use it for anything. Although a disadvantage, of course, is as we are sharing this with other people or also people who are doing fishing, there may be hooks in the water or other bits of equipment that may damage our boats or our equipment or ourselves. Okay, so these are the pontoons that we use when we're going onto the water. An advantage of these is there are a lot of these swims around the lake. You can see a few. And that just makes it easier to get onto the water for us. However, disadvantages, they are quite old and they're a little bit creaky in places, so they could easily break. And it does mean that only a few people can go onto the water at one time. A good improvement that could be made to this lake is taking out these middle islands, as it is quite small. And as well as this, we do have to be careful of stagnant water, as it is just a lake, to make sure that we are ruling out all diseases such as Weil's disease or blue camo, as this can be very dangerous to the lake users such as ourselves. As with every single facility, we need to make sure we do have qualified instructors such as Scott on hand to make sure that those ratios are met, as well as making sure that all of our legislative stuff is being met as well, such as having operating procedures and risk assessments, all that kind of thing, which can be a bit of a disadvantage as it's quite time consuming, but an advantage obviously is that it can last a long time once it's been inspected and all that kind of stuff with PPE as well. And that means that we can enjoy this lake and this facility for quite a while without it needing to be inspected. And of course, as I said earlier, it is very accessible to college students.